Okay, today we are going to have a discussion on verbs. In English, we discussed all about noun, adjectives in the previous classes. And today's subject is also a very important subject because verb is the one deciding, especially the tense. Based on the tense, you are changing the verbs. So you should understand the verb patterns. Okay, so we will discuss what is verb, types of verbs, and also forms of verbs, and how to apply the verbs in a sentence in English. So we will discuss one by one. So we have already understood about the sentence structure. This is the sentence, right? After subject, the verb will come. This is the general understanding we need to have. We call that predicate. So verb comes as a predicate. So for example, he eats. So here eats is a verb. And also you can add verbs after a verb. But if you are going to add verb after a verb, that verb should come with to then verb or directly ing form. So you have to add by. So for example, go to swim, or you can say go swimming. So what is the rule? We have to remember verb. After verb, if you are going to add another verb, you have to change the second verb. It is not a main verb. You have to change them into ing form, or you have to make them into infinitive, to then verb. We call that infinitive verb. Okay, there are different types of verbs. We will remember. We will study them all. Can you look at this? The verbs are there. Go, goes, going, went, gone. So actually, these are the different forms of verbs. At the same time, you can, this is the main verb. This is the main verb. So if you are going to add another verb, that verb is not the main verb. Okay, but you have to remember the rule. So if you are going to add another verb, you have to put to and then study. Or you can say for studying, or you can say studying. Okay, so now you have the sentence here. I go to school to study daily. So if the action is daily, everyday action, you have to bring go. That is the first form. And the same thing with the he and she, you have to change them go into goes. So same thing you can go for. He goes to school for studying daily. So you have to remember to study, for studying. Why you didn't change or the other types of verbs, only the first form into second form? This is the first form, this is the second form. Why we have to change them into second forms? Because he, she is there. If there is a he, she, and one person, you have to always bring the second form, S forms. Okay? And then you are changing here, they are going to school now. So why you are changing go into going? The reason changing is because now. So if you see a sentence, if you are going to discuss anything in the right now, in the present continuous tense, so you have to add ing form. But ing form, before ing form, you have to consider I with I am, then ing form. We, you, they, you have to add are ing form. He, she, it, you have to add is ing. So this is the rule you have to remember. So they are going to school now. Fatima. Why we change into fourth form? This is the fourth form because it's a past tense. It's an action describing yesterday. So yesterday's action. So this is a past action. So you have to put that into a past form. Fatima went to school yesterday. And then you have to change again the verb form into fifth form. Why? Because the action is right now completed. So if you have completed anything perfectly 100% at the moment, then you have to bring that perfect continuous tense. Sorry, perfect tense. So the perfect tense is called fifth form. So you are putting here the fifth form. He has gone to school already. It's completed. So right now. So this is a present action, but completed right now. So he has gone to school already. So he is not at home. Okay. So you have to remember if the action is continuously for a long time, you have to put that going, but have been going with IVU there. He, she, it, you have to put has been going for 5 years. This action actually continues for a long time. So you have to remember the different types of verbs you are going to apply in the sentence structure according to the time and action based on the tense. So you have to remember simple present tense, the first form and second form. You are going to apply in the sentence structure. And then continuous tense, you have to add a third form, ing form. And perfect continuous tense also, you have to add ing form. But the structure will be different, have been, has been, ing. And then past tense, you have to bring the fourth form. Perfect tense, you have to bring fifth form. Okay, so this is the rule you have to remember. If you understood this rule, then automatically you know the verb forms, and also you have to study them. And also it's easy for you to remember the tense, and you don't have any confusion. So you have to